The only time I would be worried.
Wait, so you could to be another professed bad boy? Or
I don't be bad boy.
Oh yeah.
Me I be saying.
Why don't know you?
I don't know.
No, if you look my head, you go see halo for my head. Listen, the only time I would be worried.
You were the saint.
The saint and the saint.
The saint.
The only time I would be worried is if part of that body count was while we are
together. Okay.
Right? Okay. If your body count is 1,000,
and it was before we were dating.
Before I came into this.
What's my P?
Who am I to judge you? I also have my skeleton.
Exactly.
I have my dark side.
Is it like they put our body count clean, they don't really care.
No. I am in the system. I am here in GH. I know what goes on. There, it got to a point when I was in La Paz with Dad. I was living with my boys. We were like 5 or 6. It got to a point. Now we were using sex as a league. We had a league table, to see who wins at the end of. So like we've been through it, and we know.
I think I know why you
maybe don't think for me. We've been through it, and we know this is my past too. So nobody should judge me currently.
No problem.
Means Robert, this was in my past. This is about 12 years ago. This is about 12 years ago. Looking at the number of ladies probably you've messed up with, I might not be the only one who has messed up with her feelings or something. She might have moved from one relationship to the other, looking for the correct one, looking for that so-called God-sent man. And definitely, a Ghanaian man or a Ghanaian young man like you and Hansen will never be with a woman without hitting.
Fine boys with that.
So definitely, I'm coming. Definitely, wait, hold on.
For 6 months without hitting before. 6 months.
You the heaven Ankasa, and I know I doubt. The heaven Ankasa, I doubt.
No, you say what?
Why they come?
Sorry, no, I know.
The heaven Ankasa, I doubt.
Hansen, make you know my
This is what when you know what you've done. And when you know where you are coming from,
that.
Like
so if you haven't done that,
what he has done.
If you haven't done
so
that,
you are telling me you haven't done that.
Chairman, you they do league. Me the only league I do with FIFA. FIFA they will do league for top. So we be different. From 2 different places.
Probably you might not be playing league, but you might be playing Champions League or something. Mine might be the Premier League. Yours might be the Champions League, which has a broader range
on any given day. A woman cannot convince me and tell me that, she has a body count of 100 or 50 or what, and in all of it, she was trying to search for a good man and a good relationship. I won't buy that.
That's not what we said. That's never what we said here.
My point here is, okay, so let me give you a simple analogy.
Give me a simple analogy.
Girl came from a tough background.
Okay.
Maybe after secondary school, her only option was prostitution.
Okay.
So it was sometimes more than one person a day. So it rack up body count.
Sure.
Somewhere along the line, Evangelist Hansen go outreach. Like like that.
The title too heavy, give him. The titles have go bring am problems.
Go ahead.
Prophet Showboy.
They give me why at the city you bypass me.
You say work God in work no
They want the evangelist. That the evangelist there.
Prophet
Senior
Showboy.
evangelist.
Prophet Showboy.
Prophet
Showboy do crusade. Sister come the crusade. Sister convert. As he converts, he turned church girl. He did the church 24/7. Okay. So as you meet them for church, presumably good girl.
Yeah.
So as you can't find out in past, say Charlie.
There was a tough background.
Wait home. What be your problem? Is it that now you are worried about or the past you are worried
exactly.
About? You see, the scenario you put them there. I mean, logic. I mean,
starting with
from a very very practical background and everything. You see, there was a before, right?
Everybody has a before.
No, I'm coming. There was a
before.
There was a before. You see, sometimes people go through certain things where you see there's a scenario where a lady is actively going around, sleeping around there, like doing that for whatever reason. And there's a situation where someone gets caught up in a situation where it's like they almost can't do anything.
But how do you
Oh,
you wouldn't
boss,
know
man,
all
relax,
this?
relax.
Okay.
At the end of the day,
you been 100.
I know that, but you see, at the end of the day, knowing the body count is one thing, but knowing the story behind it is another. You understand? For me, if somebody had a very, very tough background or past because parents were not around, the only way they could survive, the only way, and then they converted. We have very practical examples even in the country now. People who had very, very horrible backgrounds because of circumstance. You see? So it's not like, and just assembly the new code, that'd be different.
Does it change that the body count is 100?
No, but you see, with a scenario, a story like that, you see, you feel consider. That'd be a very unique scenario.
So if you talk for West, if it be that situation.
Oh,
it's still
Chairman.
100.
Chairman, this question, they unless you ask answer.
No, because a chick way it go job every day, 365 days. Even if it be 1 day, it be 300 in 1 year. In 1 year.
But you know the funny thing, this kind of girls also make the best wives. I am telling you.
Chairman, that one, there's no proof to it.
There's
Put
proof.
everything aside.
There is proof.
You introduce me as an insurer. Me, my major background, be analyst. You don't get data to support what you are saying.
So if I give you the data,
how many
they
wives
make the best wives.
Chairman,
They make the best wives.
What is your proof?
In this country?
See, this mindset.
Wait. Check most of the wives of our rich or the barons, the rich guys in the country at the moment, and look at their backgrounds. Look at where they are coming from.
Go collect data on them body count.
Oh, no be collect data. But some of these ladies are ladies we knew way back, and now they are the wives of these big men in the country.
I see some girl for TV talk. This one, I'm trying to remember who she said. They know they come. Then they mention a name. I'm like, For obvious reasons, I don't know if you mentioned the name. I'm like, no. Then they talk something now where they talk in first name again. It's like, Chai!
I'm when the thing hit
Hey!
he enter you.
See, me and the person go those times. If you see in bomb shots, your heart go cut. Something will do you. As we speak, if you see him in gown, hey,
long pass.
Aaron, to add up to what who is saying, there was this girl, she was connected.
No, we need a woman.
Oh, no, Menya.
See,
Menya, because
and this
I've been a chief protocol in church in so many churches. I build church protocols. That's my second profession. I build church protocols. I know we mention church name. I know we mention church name. I go talk.
No, you feel free to talk.
This be some girl when just coming out of secondary school, but level I know we drew, and the things she was doing, she saw me to be Akurabi Mano. So she didn't want to have anything to do with me. And when we talk about bad girls in the Achimota Mount 7 area, she was one of them. As I speak to you now, as I speak to you, and I know, say, later, if she chances on this whole show, not Otie, not Ohun this, but she will know I'm referring to her. And she knows them in Meka. So I just say, so what if Ukoshian and the software brim, and then you feel like, oh, now she's a prophetess, and now she's a reverend minister, and something like that, as young as she is, because she's still young, as young, and she has this smallish body stature. Say, Usa, but we need kakra. What if Ukoshian at this time, you might think you've gotten a precious diamond. But this is something now. When we talk about those who invented hookup,
you see this whole conversation about body count. Personally, I would rather not know. Like, don't tell me. Let's not have
always come out.
It can always. That's what I'm saying. I won't come and ask.
But it will.
But the funny thing, I've never had the opportunity. I've never had the opportunity to even.
Oh, it's a thing.
Discuss. Like, it's never occurred to me, and none has ever decided to say, let's have a discussion about body count. Because even if you throw that conversation up there, I wouldn't even support it. I would tell you, Charlie, that was in the past. Let's move on.
Like bad girls, but you won't do like you be some angels.
That was in the past.
That's why you say every man.
Me, I like being real.
Yes.
I like being real.
A lady in public.
Yes.
So get that in mind.
Hold on.
And who should teach her how to be a
The
freak?
question I ask you, you know answer.
You how many girls will teach to
That's
be
freaking
freaks?